I mean, I'm just so proud that we finally beat Man City and we can be so calm in the penalty shootout. So I'm very pleased by that. And now we are, for the first time, in a semi-final. So I'm very much looking forward to that.
What were you like? Because I'm never calm in a penalty shootout. Watching that as well, you sit there as a fan and you always kind of think the worst because that's that go-to, I can deal with this, I can deal with this. But everybody did seem so calm. What about you? You're a very calm man, I imagine.
I'm a very calm man, and I'm always trying to make sure I look calm for the players so they can feel like, okay, the coach is calm, so they can not stress too much. But I'm calm. I'm you know, it's just a football game, but even if it's a big football game, it's very important to stay sharp. So I always try to be calm so I can take the right choices, the right decisions. So of course you're a little bit nervous when it's a penalty shootout, but it was also like so much to win in that. We didn't have too much to lose actually.
Sure.
So it was a great penalty shootout, and I think the players were so calm in the shootout, and Amy, the last penalty was just amazing.
It really was, and you think of the Manchester City game before, and probably we weren't the favourites. It's better to go in as an underdog in a situation like that, which then, you know, it all worked out very well. Where were you when everybody was running on? Because everybody came running on.
Yeah, I'm always trying to be polite and go and say thank you to the opponent and everything and be polite, you know. So I was over at their place, but then I was very happy inside my ears, of course. So
tell me about, actually, before I want to mention Becky Spencer, because you talk about calm, and we often see penalty saves and goalkeepers that go crazy after. She just stepped away every time. And it's kind of, it was written, she knew what she was going to do.
I think that's her mentality, to be honest. She came back from the World Cup with Jamaica, and she was amazing in that World Cup. And she's been having an amazing start of the season. Then she had a few turnbacks, but she came back now. And, you know, when she just stand there and save those penalties, and she just act very cool after that, I think she sent some signals for the other players that, like, I know what I'm doing here. So it's really nice to have her in the goal right now, because she's you know, we have 2 clean sheets the last 2 games, and she's a big benefit because she's so calm, basically.
It means a lot, doesn't it, to have such a good goalkeeper always behind you in whatever game. I mean, we look at Vic here.
Yeah.
It means a lot to defenders to know that they're safe.
Yeah, I mean, when you have that, you look today, those saves he does, so the game lives. You need that, and when you have that, you can be hard, you can press high like you want to do with Tottenham, and you know that you have a goalkeeper who can save those balls if it comes a few situations. So it's very important, and I think both the women's team and the men's team have amazing goalkeepers.
Semi-final then next Sunday, which is going to be here. I guess it means a lot, the fact that it is going to be here.
Yeah, we want to be here, and we had an amazing game before Christmas against Arsenal, the first win in the North London derby. We were over 20,000.
That was very enjoyable.
Yeah, that was very
enjoyable.
No, I love that. And we want to be a club that we make sure we develop the women's football and make sure we bring the fans here. And we want to be here because it's a better atmosphere than Brisbane Road. And I think this game is a big game because we're quite close to a silverware. We're quite close to actually have a trophy this year. And I think if we can bring the fans here to that game and make sure they help us to bring us to Wembley, then we actually have a good chance to win a title this year. And that would be amazing.
It would be amazing. And I've said to you before, of the changes that I've seen in the women's team, and also the fact that players coming along and you coming along as well, Robert. How have you found it coming to Tottenham Hotspur? Because this club suits you, doesn't it?
It suits me. I mean, they recruited me because the way I play, because it's connected to how Tottenham want to play. But it's also how you are here. You are to dare is to do, to be brave, and then it's kind of easy. You don't need to be afraid when you go into this stage. You don't need to be afraid on anything because the club wants you to be brave. And when you are brave, you dare to do stuff. And sometimes you succeed, sometimes you're not. But then the other day you just keep going, and that's what I love with this club, because look at how we play here. And we just keep going, and in the long end, we're going to win trophies with men's team and women's team. So, I love to work for this club.
Now, I know you obviously in your previous role, you've gone to Champions League and done very well there. How much does it excite you being at a club like this, and also the fact that you've got a women's team that seem every year to improve and improve and improve, and who knows, I guess, how far you can go?
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, of course, but it's more like for everybody here. The fans deserve a club that plays in the Champions League on the men's side and the women's side. They deserve a club that, compete about the trophies. So, and I think Angie's doing amazing stuff here, and we're trying to catch up with the women's team as well. And I think we're doing a great progress, and it's going to take time, but we still are in a really good spot. And hopefully in a few years we can hopefully win titles and Champions League together.
Let's hope so. And I think people realise what this club is about. It works with the men's team, it's working with the women's team. I can't wait for next Sunday. The very best of luck, Robert. I'll be looking for you for calmness, because I know I'll see it in your eyes.
I'm going to be calm, but I just hope as many people as possible here can come next week, because we need you to help us to come to Wembley. So just, if you have time, 12 o'clock, be there.
Best of luck. Give our best to the girls. We can't wait to see you next
I will.
Sunday. Thank you very much, Robert Vilahamn, the manager of the Spurs women's team. It's a huge, huge game. Next Sunday, please come along. It's a 12 o'clock kickoff. Tickets still available for it. Spurs v Leicester. The winner goes to Wembley.